right? And they also don't got Kobe on this list. So we gonna need to hear your explanation, coach. So I know this is not the typical video that y'all are looking for, and I'm gonna explain at the end why I'm doing this type of video, but just real, just a real synopsis. I'm just trying to add different types of content to this channel, you know what I'm saying, expand my horizons, and I think this is a great way of incorporating you guys into the video and just, doing different types of content on this channel and switch it up a little bit. So around 2 to 3 days ago, I asked y'all on Instagram to make a post of your top 10 all-time list and explain your reasoning, and you will be entered in for a chance to be featured on this video. Look, I realized that I'm only gonna get like 3 to 4 in, and I'm sorry if I can't get all of y'all in, but maybe next time, maybe I might do like a part 2 or something. Let's go ahead and get into these lists. Actually, let's do NBA ballers in it, because that's gonna be the thumbnail of this video again. Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, LeBron James, Wilt Chamberlain, Tim Duncan, Shaquille O'Neal, and Hakeem Olajuwon. So very noticeable. LeBron, right? He's at 6, and he got Bird at 5. So that means LeBron is not in your top 5. You also have Bill Russell in your top 3. Very noticeable, right? And you also don't got Kobe on this list. So we gonna need to hear your explanation, coach.
Placement on my list. LeBron James placement on my list, and Kobe's absence is probably what's gonna piss people off the most, so I'm just gonna cover those. Kobe is absent on my list because I think everybody else brings more to the table than he does, and I think they accomplish more as well. LeBron's placement on my list, he's at number 6. The reason why I would take Larry Bird over LeBron James, first of all, I think Larry Bird and LeBron James, I think that comparison is a lot closer than a lot of people make it out to be. The reason why I would take Larry Bird over LeBron James is because, for one, the mental game, it means a lot, and I think Larry Bird does have an edge over LeBron mentally. Larry Bird is a better shooter. In my opinion, he's a better passer. I'm sorry. Like, you can fight me.
He said you can fight me. Chill.
He's better free throw shooter, better 3-point shooter.
So I heard your explanation, right? And it makes perfect sense. First of all, I see in the caption, it's your first time doing the first game, you were nervous. Shout out to you, man. Go ahead and follow NBA Baller Center. But this is the exact reason why I hate. I won't say hate. I dislike the better all-around player argument, right? This can be found in LeBron versus MJ. This can be found in Russell Westbrook, Stephen Curry. You know what I'm saying? It could be found in a lot of areas when it comes to debates. And this is exactly why I don't like it. Because this could go against LeBron, against players that pretty much like 80% of people know or believe he's better than. Because Larry Bird, you can argue, is a better scorer. This is a guy that can work from 3, from mid-range, in the post, in the paint. He's a better shooter. He's a better clutch performer. He's a better free throw shooter. Passing, it's pretty close. Like, if you look at the assist to turnover ratio, the fact that LeBron only averages like 1 more assist, but also around 1 more turnover, right around there, you can also argue that they're around the same in passing. Rebounding is pretty much all Larry Bird. He averaged 10 rebounds a game in his career. Defense, LeBron's a better defender, but past couple years, you know what I'm saying, a little eh. If we're talking about a better all-around player, those two, like, you can make a legitimate argument that Larry Bird is better than LeBron. But then that is why I like to use context. I like to use the fact that LeBron didn't have as much help his first 7 years. I like to use the fact that LeBron's rings are, to me, more impressive than Larry Bird's. I also like to use the argument that LeBron has had a longer and better career. So pretty much longevity. He's going into year 16 and he's still the best player in the world. So the next list we're gonna look at is the fast break. We got Jordan, LeBron, Magic, Bird, Hakeem, Kareem, Kobe, Timmy, Shaq, and Russell. One thing that I noticed with a lot of these lists is that Larry Bird is top 5. I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at these lists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Larry Bird is top 5 in 6 of these posts. And that to me is a big indication of this whole skill argument, and the fact that it's kind of raising Larry Bird's stock the past couple years and kind of bringing down Kobe, right? Look, man, Kareem, he looking low sus. And I don't think people realize how sus Kareem's career is in comparison to everyone else. Respect Kareem, like, you know, great guy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing personal. It's just looking at his basketball career, it's a little overrated. But I'm gonna leave that to the side. So let's go ahead and look at your reasoning. Factors: number 1, skill level. Number 2, postseason performance. Number 3, resume with context. I like that you put with context, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Team leadership, competition. These are not in any order, but in summary, your ability to play the game effectively, lead a team as the best player, and accomplishments all matter in the all-time list. Resume matters, but it has to be taken into context. That is a fact. With players like Kareem, who won most of his MVPs in the 70s era, that saw legend. Okay, you're kind of spoiling my exposed video, my G. When judging skill, scoring, defense, rebounding, playmaking, when judging a complete player, you also have to look into account their IQ, leadership, and how their talent translated and showing up in the biggest moments of their career. Cause what is good? Oh my! I cannot read. Cause what good is your talent if you don't show it when it matters the most? I like you, the fast break. Go ahead and follow your boy, the fast break, on Instagram. I like his points, coach. I really like his points. That is a fact, bro. Like, if you have all this talent, who cares if in the biggest moments it's not there? It's not there. Let's go ahead and do Bucket Center. If y'all don't know Bucket Center, he was the guy that had beef with KD, like, I believe a week ago. KD commented on one of his posts. He replied and went into the DMs. It was on Undisputed, stuff like that. Shout out to Bucket Center. This is his all-time list. LeBron at 1, MJ 2, Magic 3, Bird at 4, Kobe at 5. Here we go. We got the rest of the bigs. For the rest of his top 5. He also put like a 5-page explanation, but pretty much why I don't care about all-time lists is that, you know, different eras, he didn't see all of it, all of the players that played, and that's a valid argument, I believe. But again, what are historians? What are U.S. history teachers, right? They like, your U.S. history teacher, when he was teaching World War I, was he in World War I? That's my thing. Like, it's all about just reading into it and, you know, just getting informed as much as you can, even though you weren't there to personally watch it. This is all that is. Number 2, the game continues to evolve and get better. Modern players will be on these lists as time goes on, and I get that argument. Like, obviously current players can be on this list, but again, it's all in due context, right? And I know his second post right here goes into the fact that, you know, we're talking about greatest, not best. And my thing is, it's always been about greatest, right? Like, we know the game evolves over time. It's just that everything has to be relative. And if you think Bill Russell, relatively speaking, is not better than LeBron James in this era, relatively speaking, considering Bill Russell's competition, you know what I'm saying, and you think LeBron has just had a better career, I get that. But what I'm saying is there's a line, you know what I'm saying, because if we're talking about just straight talent and who's a better basketball player, then you know, Jerry West should be below Damian Lillard, Kemba Walker, you know what I'm saying, like Kyle Lowry, because if we're looking at strictly skill, and if we put those two players on the same basketball court, those 3 modern guys, I would even suggest that some college players would cook Jerry West. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's just my whole thing. Like, I know the game gets better, but you know, when you're talking about 2K and the greatest 2Ks of all time, or you know, when you're talking about iPhones and the best iPhone of all time, you don't just go ahead and go straight to the iPhone X just because it has the latest and greatest. You know, you would look at the iPhone 4 because of what it did at its time. Or you might look at, you know, the iPhone 6 and how that changed the game. Or you look at the iPhone 7 Plus with the dual camera. I'm not gonna get into that, but you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, that's gonna be it for this video. If you had some submissions that you saw that didn't get into this video, I am sorry. Again, I just didn't want to make this video too long. The first recording was 40 minutes long, and I'm looking at this shit right now. It's 25, so I'm gonna cut this up a lot. And also, I wanted to elaborate on the reason why I'm doing this type of video. If y'all know, the past couple of days I've been, you know, reaching out on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube of ways that I can expand this channel. Because it's not that I'm sick of making NBA videos, it's just that I really want to make different types of content for y'all. And also, when you've been making the same type of video for 2 to 3 years, like, just for your sanity and just to keep everything interesting and just to keep you motivated, you want to have different types of content that you want to expand on, you know what I'm saying? Like Chris Smooth, like, he still uploads 2K from time to time, but you can tell that he's really not into it as much as he was in like 2K12, 2K13. And I'm gonna just be very blunt with it. Me and a couple people I know, I'm not gonna shout out names, I've been dealing a lot with copyright issues. These videos take like 5 to 6 hours to make and upload, and it's very, very discouraging for our hard work to get like nothing from it, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you're getting like the views that we're getting, and you know you can make a decent amount of money from it, and you're getting zero. It's very disheartening. So I hope y'all understand. I hope y'all like these new types of videos. Go ahead and leave some suggestions in the comment section of future video ideas. I got a couple in the bag, but I'm also welcome to you know, some more. But with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Follow me on Instagram at bsouls, and I'm out. Peace.
We can't follow him. We can't really
I've ever seen.
We can't follow him. Yo, we 2K tonight. Yo, 2K. I don't like hear shit from you, Marcel, ever again. Oh wait, no.
Don't jump.
I was trying to pass it to...
Yo, Marcel, I don't want to hear you talk.
Hey, Crestline, don't jump, Crestline, don't jump.
Don't jump and no three.
Yo.
Stay on your man only. Let him know.
That's money.
If that goes in.
Boy!
You just need to press on these. Matter of fact.
Why? Fucking Russell Westbrook.
Why, Tim?
Alright, let me.
Just give KD the ball.
Hey, space out, coach. I got this. Let me put this team on my back.
Say no more, coach.
Why you so far up? You're not gonna pull that.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you that?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh.
Give me the shit.
Nothing to say about that other than
Yo, boy. I told y'all. I got this.
Yo,
nothing to say